MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Kyle Hendricks is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Albies stands at second with no outs. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at first with no outs here. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna,
number 20.
as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll come in here at 263 with 19 homers, 57 runs batted in. Line to the right side, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Austin Riley stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
The catcher.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 4 runs here in this half inning. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Dansby Swanson, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So, man alive, the Bluebirds will be out. Just a disastrous start at home as he can't survive the first inning here. Tyler Chatwood comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Chatwood. Batting eighth.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Comes into this one at 271. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Got him to go down swinging there. Dansby Swanson becomes the first out of the inning. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. One and one.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for Atlanta.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's in time at first, and hallelujah, the side is retired. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Braves lead this one 7-0. Jeremy Hellickson, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Matty, this offense really needs some improvement from Kyle Schwarber. He struggled the last 2 games. Only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on. One swing can get him hot and right back into a groove.
Hard hit ball to second. And Hayward has a base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Off and running is Hayward. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in, Freddie Freeman. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Acuna digs in now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ronald Acuna becomes the first out of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Riley.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Riley, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Turned on down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Contreras is retired, and there's one away.
The first baseman.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Schwarber.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
One and one to Schwarber. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Braves.
Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonder Alonso. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order. We'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
The next Cub up, Jason Kipnis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Kipnis, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat. He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. This is on the ground over to first. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. New inning set to get underway and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson. Here's the first pitch to him. In the air, out to right. Hayward has a read on it. One away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
The right fielder, Jason.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hayward stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The catcher, number 40.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Taken but called a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he... And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business persons. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Jr.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
1-1 the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Happ has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Marcell Ozuna stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
That's popped up. Kipnis shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Austin Riley.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Riley. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Nope.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Fouled off. The 2-1. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Yonder Alonso, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Back goes Ozuna at the track, the wall, and that's off the scoreboard. What a blast! A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 25 for him on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
The center fielder.
To the plate now,
8.
Ian Happ. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 1 ball, no strikes the count. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Riley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 5. Albert.
Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Almora is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 1. Alec Mills gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready for another shot now, Dansby Swanson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. At the plate now, Jeremy Hellickson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Standing in, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. First and second now, 1 man out. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. Kipnis on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Through 5.5. It's the Braves 9 and the Cubs 1. Here's your Baez, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Chris Bryant is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Fouled away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. He swings and grounds it to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And that's going to do it now for the starter, Jeremy Hellickson. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Will Smith trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
51, Will Smith.
Into the box, Ian Happ standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Smith, a 6'5" left-hander. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third. You got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1, 2, 3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Jeremy Jeffress is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. David Bodie is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he's safe.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Yonder Alonso. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. And it's 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A runner at second, nobody out. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Dansby Swanson is on deck. Fouled off. Here comes the payoff pitch, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
He's set and pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Will.
Striding in, Will Smith. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. William Contreras will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning.
Contreras
popped him up. Bryant ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Hayward is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Braves 11 and the Cubbies 3. Paul Sewell is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. William Contreras will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Here's the first pitch to him. Jason Kipnis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Riley moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. David Bodie comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now
at the plate, Javier Baez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. At the plate, Freddie Freeman. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Number 5. Freddie Freeman.
Now the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready now, Ronald Acuna. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That evens it up 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2-1, here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Full count still.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The next 3-2. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Dan Winkler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Now to the plate, Austin Riley. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. A man on third with 2 down. And he misses 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here's the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
Ender Inciarte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Ender Inciarte.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So striding in, Yonder Alonso. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Braves will strand 3. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. Minter will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
A.J. Minter.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose.
The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
Fouled off. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Minter has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. The 3-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example
Now
of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, one man out. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball four.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 25 for him on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Rose, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Yeah. Winkler.
Nico Horner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 2, Nico Horner.
And he takes ball 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ozuna giving chase. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Brad Wick enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 38.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now here it comes. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Three and 2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, William.
Striding in once again, William Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. There's one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Pitch on the way.
Nope. That's inside.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope,
now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here's a pop-up now. Bryant is under it. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Braves lead it 11-5. Shane Green, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Ian Happ.
Here it comes. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The 0-1 off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Jason Kipnis, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Bodie.
Cubs are down to their final out now, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Here comes the first pitch. Jeremy Hellickson in line for the victory here if our current score holds. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down and away, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
2 out with the man at first. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Ball
2-1.
Count 2-1.
From the stretch. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still even at 2-2. Two and two now to Baez. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
11-5 the final tally in this one. Atlanta put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Jeremy Hellickson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Kyle Hendricks was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves: 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Cubs, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon: 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.